Okay, Aquarius, welcome to your daily focus tarot. Happy Sunday. So we have the Star and Death. So you are healing, you are bringing about this new transformation in your life, this wish come true, whether it's for health, a dream career, any sort of creative project. You're bringing it about by changing the way that you're thinking about the situation, by purging the old ideas, the old behavior patterns, anything to do with something that was a bit of an obsession, something that was a compulsion and addiction, or just some sort of thought pattern where it was in a repeating cycle. You felt like you couldn't change it, like it was really overwhelming and ferocious and terrifying. But now you're getting to grips with it. You're getting a better understanding of what's going on. So we've got Seven of Cups in reverse. I mean, understand with this energy of the horned one that this is it's not meant to scare you or make you feel bad about yourself. It's energy that is meant to make you stop and look at something in your life, something that you're repressing or something that you're not dealing with, and to help you face it and deal with it. Even though it seems big and scary, it's perfectly conquerable. You can get past it. So the Seven of Cups in reverse, this can talk about a couple of things. It can talk about like analysis paralysis and being overwhelmed by choice. So not being able to make a decision and feeling like you're really insecure. The flip side of it, because it's a 7, is that it can talk about temptation and greed making you feel secure when you aren't secure, like financially aren't secure, or in a relationship or any sort of thing like that. So with that horned one, that devil energy, you really want to be mindful of any sort of decisions you're making about short-term immediate desires instead of long-term plans, or any sort of decisions that you're feeling overwhelmed by. We've got Justice here and the Queen of Swords. So look at balancing your actions. Look at the cause and effect of your actions. Look at balancing your thoughts and your emotions, what brings you happiness, and what this fear or this, like I said, obsession, compulsion, addiction, any sort of negative thinking or negative temptation, seduction, whatever this is, look at balancing it and getting healthy emotions, healthy thoughts. We have Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords talks about taking your emotions out of the picture in order to see it from a different point of view, in order to look at the situation from a different point of view, to find all the possibilities that you can going forward. And then we have the Emperor twice. Okay, the Emperor. This talks about conquering life, right? You are conquering life, conquering any sort of chaos, conquering any sort of whatever that horned one, whatever that devil energy was. You're conquering it, you're taming it by going within, really pulling yourself up from the bootstraps, looking at it from that different perspective. You're really trying to protect what it is that you've already worked for while you're doing this restructuring for your success and your expansion. So you're trying to calm down all of this negativity, this negative situation or negative thinking that you're trying to purge, by putting into place structures, by putting into place habits, routines, maybe even, if say the devil energy is overspending for you. You might be putting into place like locking your credit card, or some people I've heard they put it in a Ziploc with water and freeze it in their freezer so they can't they can't use it, and they erase the if they've saved the numbers on any websites that they shop at frequently, they delete the numbers off of there, so then they literally don't know what their credit card number is, so they can't use it. And I've heard people do that and say that it's helped them cut their spending and cut their credit card use. So that's just like one example of what the Emperor could be doing if it's talking about something like the devil energy is overeating, a food addiction of some sort, or an addiction to sugar, right? It's no longer January, but a lot of people are still trying to lose weight and get their eating habits under control. The Emperor would be telling you to set up routines that expand on the ones that you've already been doing through January, through this month, that have been helping you lose the weight or helping you get any sort of bad eating habits under control, and just keep building on that and expanding on that and adding even newer routines if you need to. So the Emperor is talking about this this strategy where you're feeling like you can't let go, or you can't make the change, where you're feeling helpless by this devil energy. The Emperor is saying, you've got two emperors. The Emperor is saying that you aren't helpless. You do have that determination. You have that authority in your own life to change this situation. You have that responsibility that you can control this situation, that you can change it. You might have to learn as you go. And there's nothing wrong with learning as you go. People don't become leaders overnight, okay? Even in your own life, nobody has their stuff together overnight. Nobody's born having their stuff together. Believe me, it's a struggle for everybody. So really understand that it's just a learning curve, okay? Don't be too harsh on yourself. Don't think that it'll never happen, because it will happen, and it can happen. You've got the double Emperor. So we've got Hierophant, Eight of Wands, and Two of Swords came out together. Hierophant talks about your traditions, your routines, your rituals, your habits. It also talks about sometimes getting advice from somebody who, if we were talking about eating, somebody with a higher knowledge in regards to eating and weight loss might be like a nutritional counselor, or is that something a health coach would do? Maybe. I would say a nutritional counselor would be able to be that higher authority type person in that situation. If it was about like spending and finances, it would be like a financial counselor, right? Or a financial planner. So you're looking at changing up those traditions and routines, or even getting advice on how to do that. You're trying to get your actions into balance, and it may be a fast change that you're trying to make, but you're trying to be more efficient. Once you get your actions more balanced, you're going to be more productive in this regard. Once you make this decision, specifically for Two of Swords, Ten of Wands came out as a clarifier. So the Ten of Wands is saying you need to let go of certain things. Ten of Wands can talk about carrying these burdens for a really long time. And sometimes it talks about like perfectionism and feeling that you have to do it all yourself. You have to If you don't do it, it won't get done right. It's that sort of perfectionism. Sometimes Ten of Wands can talk about just not being able to see what's going on because of this feeling of being burdened, not being able to get that higher perspective that the Queen of Swords wants you to get. So when you're at this crossroads and you're looking at how to make yourself lighter and unburden yourself, you really want to, this person, you see the lake behind them where the head is floating in the lake. So their thoughts are totally wrapped up in their emotions, right? But this person is sitting with their back to the lake, right? They're sitting with their back to their emotions, and now the blindfold isn't fully covering their eyes anymore, and they're not blinded by the sun and the moon together. They're kind of getting the illumination from the sun and the moon about where their path forward is, about which path to take, the left or the right. And they're figuring out, now that they're no longer blinded by the emotions and the overwhelm of the emotions, they're figuring out which way to go, which way is going to bring them peace of mind, which way is going to help them drop these burdens. Whatever isn't working out for you anymore, you need to let it go, okay? Especially in regards to any sort of energy that's big, that's hard to deal with, that you're kind of a little bit nervous around. That's telling you that's where you need to work on it, okay? That's what you need to purge. I hope this has been helpful. I don't know if I'm going to be able to record tomorrow on Sunday. For Monday's videos, I might not be able to. Or I might only be able to do like earth, water, air, and fire signs and not individual signs. Have a great Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Well, maybe. Bye.